Okay, welcome to Awesome English. I'm Dan. This is lesson 2 in our series on how to write an instructional manual. The main objective for this lesson is to be able to know the micro or the text features that go into your instructional manual draft. All right, let's get moving. Alright, welcome to our awesome checklist for today's lesson. It's our roadmap to success. Now, the first objective we really want to achieve is to be able to review the macro and micro structures of an instructional manual, which we now know is a procedural text too. The next one is to be able to use subheadings, specifically in this lesson, title and materials. They're the ones we're focusing on today. The next objective is to be able to use nouns. Now, in our materials list, we're going to have a lot of nouns. The next one is to be able to use technical language. For a really good instructional manual, you're going to have specific language depending on the instructional manual you are making. The final one is to be able to use bullet points. Now, I'm not talking about real bullets, but I'm talking about those little dots that really organize our instructional manual clearly. All right, let's get moving. Okay, so what is a procedural text? So a procedural text informs the reader on how to make or do something. Let's learn about the different types of procedural texts. Alright, so there's loads of different types of procedural text. It could be for instructions on how to play a board game. Maybe it's a science experiment. It could be road rules. But today's lesson and this series is all about instructional manuals. All right, let's get going. All right, so what is the structure of an instructional manual? So if this was a TV stand, I would need first a title in my manual that says TV stand. Then I would need materials, a subheading that says materials, all the things I need. How many of these bolts or screws do I need? How many of these metal rods? Then the final subheading is going to be steps. What is step 1, step 2, step 3? Now, usually instructional manuals also come with pictures. So maybe you can think about drawing some pictures too. All right, let's keep learning. Okay, now it's time for a think, pair, share. So if you're in class, you can talk to the person next to you. If not, just brainstorm and look yourself. Because what we have to do today is look at this instructional manual here, this example, see if you can spot some of those micro features that we've just talked about in our awesome checklist. So spend a few minutes now. You can work with somebody else or just do it by yourself. Can you spot any adverbs of sequence? Are there imperative verbs? Have a little look, start working now. Go. All right, let's continue with our think, pair, share. So if you're in class, you can work with the person next to you. If not, you can just brainstorm yourself. Can you remember as many micro elements from our awesome checklist? Now, you can have a little quiz or a test with a person next to you or just test yourself. How many of those micro elements can you remember in 1 minute? Ready, set, go. All right, guys, I hope that went well and you were able to spot and identify some of those awesome micro features from our awesome checklist. So let's check out this annotated example, see if you also spotted some of these elements. So we have imperative verbs. There's also step, material, and title, those subheadings. Maybe you managed to annotate and spot those. We also have pictures. Now, pictures are a really cool way to bring clarity to your instructional manual. Now, guys, I'm sure you managed to spot some of those. Let's keep learning. All right, thanks for learning this today at Awesome English. Now it's time for some independent learning. I hope you feel more confident at identifying those micro elements within an instructional manual or a procedural text. So now it's over to you. Go and check out some instructional manuals. See if you can spot some of those micro features. Either way, remember, practice makes progress. I'll see you next time and remember to stay awesome.